the left rear side of the iMac, there is a button to power the computer. When you're ready to log in, go ahead and click the CoBiz Richmond login. It's very important that when you are creating content at CoBiz Richmond, that you store your content on your personal storage device. The next step is to go to the bottom of the screen and turn on the Final Cut Pro application. After the application has booted up fully, you can go to the top of the screen and select New within the toolbar. Once you've selected New, you can start a new library. Place your company name here on the Save As section of the new library. Select the Where drop-down menu and select your storage device. Then press Save. When creating the event, we want to be able to name it what the actual name of the podcast is. So whatever your podcast title is, you can name that and make sure that the library is selected in the drop-down menu is company name. Within that event, a project. And the project that we're going to name here is going to be your very first episode, which is episode 1. The next step is to go into the toolbar at the top, click Window, and select Workspaces. Once you select Workspaces, select Podcasts, just to make sure that you have all of the appropriate tools within the Final Cut Pro application. After that, the next step on what you want to take is to go into Window, select Record VoiceOver, and that will allow you to have the voiceover tool pop up within the application. Select the advanced drop down menu in order for you to have full access to all of the tools that we'll be needing in order to set up your system properly for recording audio. All right, next step is testing. Once we've put everything onto our page, we went to the Windows drop-down menu, added our podcast workspace, and added the record voiceover tool. Now we're in a position to begin testing and balancing out our audio. First thing that you want to do in the name section of the record voiceover tool is write test. This will just allow us to identify which audio clips are tests and which audio clips are actual footage that we'll be using, so we can keep up and stay organized with our content. Make sure that within the advanced drop-down menu on your record voiceover tool that your monitor is on and not off. This will make sure that when you put on your headphones, you can be able to hear yourself and to be able to make sure that you have the crispest quality audio. By the way, at the top of the toolbar, you'll see a menu button. Go ahead and press that. This is allowing you to be able to make a bunch of different changes with your display and your audio, but for now we're going to go to sound and make sure that we have Scarlett Solo USB highlighted. This is so the audio from your microphones is able to be received. Plus, ensure that the mixer on your channel 1 and channel 2's volume is up, and on your Focusrite, instead of it being on line, it's on INST. Now make your way down to the advanced section in your record voiceover tool. Select System Settings, select Scarlett USB, and then after you select Scarlett USB, you have to select Mono Channel 2. This is going to allow for you to get both your left and right audio so that you can hear on both your left and right sides of your headphone. If not, you're only going to receive the left side of your audio at this point. So make sure that you do that. It's very important. So as you can see within the record voiceover tool, the audio is showing that it's working and responding, but it's not showing us to what amount in terms of a specific number. Now, when we are recording, we want to make sure that our audio is at a negative 12 decibels. or around that. Somewhere between 18 and 6 will give you a nice sounding audio. Now, when recording your test, you push the big red button within your record voiceover tool. When you're recording, you not only want to hear your voice, but your guest voice as well, in order to balance out both of those audios at the same time or separately. Once you've stopped the recording, you can now play back the audio. The two things that you want is to have your headphones on so you can listen to make sure that there's no static or background noise. And two, you want to check your audio meters on the right hand side to ensure that you're reaching around -12 decibels. This is the ideal point of which you want your audio to be at. If it falls between 18 and 6, -18 and -6 decibels, then that's okay as well. But just know that the goal is to get towards around -12 decibels. If it goes too high or too low, then what that means is you need to change the gain on the Scarlett for an individual. However, if you have two individuals working on channel 1 microphone and channel 2 microphone, then you can make adjustments to your channel 1 gain and your channel 2 gain in order to create the best experience of sound from both of those individuals, because one may be a louder speaker and the other might be a lower speaker, and so this will allow you to adjust for those variables in volume. I would say about 3 times to test would be best. And what we're going to do is just go through that process here just to make sure that we are balancing things out properly. And you can see exactly how we're doing it and that we're not touching much within the mixer or on the Focusrite. Now that we've tested audio, let's get ready to record.